Hello friends! Recently I went to an anime convention, Katsucon, which is in the National Harbor, like DC, Maryland. So over Valentine's Day weekend it's like a sort of local con to me, so I've been going for a very long time, and it's a really cool convention. It's really cosplay focused, which is like great for me, and it's like where everyone goes. Like, it's a huge convention. So yeah, I went this year. I only went for 2 days. I went on Friday and Saturday. Sunday I had to work, or I couldn't get any more days off for the weekend. So just with those 2 days, I did cosplay. On the second day I did Hina from Weathering With You. Here it is. So didn't really have anything like huge because it's all like a last minute decision to go, but the point of this video is a haul. Just to get the apology portion of the video out of the way, apologies for my face. I wore a lot of makeup over Katsucon and my face is a disaster, so I can't wear a lot right now. So there's that, and then also, I'm sorry this is another haul. I've done like 3 hauls within like a short amount of time, but there was a deal on manga, so I had to buy a lot of manga. So that's the purpose for this video. It's mostly a manga haul, but I'm going to show you some of the other stuff that I got also. Most of the time when I go to anime conventions, I spend most of my money in the artist alley. It's a really great way to support artists and support like indie brands. One of the things that I really like to purchase at anime conventions is clothing, and it's clothing that fits with like my personality and my aesthetic that I really can't get like anywhere else. You find some really cool and interesting stuff. A lot of artists are putting their like designs on clothing now, so that's really cool. So the first thing that I want to kind of show is, first off, this sweater. So this is from a shop called Quinoa Monster, and it is their Monster Vending Machine sweatshirt. So I got it in an extra large, which I think maybe I could have gotten a large in it, but I do like my sweaters to be a little bit larger on me, like a little more oversized, because I like being super comfy and cute at the same time. So yeah, so this is like a sort of pastel vending machine image, and it's got a lot of like kind of monster aesthetics to it. You see the tentacle coming out of the little receptacle and the themes of the drinks. There's also some cool designs of the drinks on the arms, which is really nice. A really high quality sweatshirt, and I loved a bunch of their designs. There's another design sweatshirt that I really want to get. Maybe if they have t-shirts I'll get it in a t-shirt, but I definitely want to check them out a little bit more. Another thing that I got from them was this little sticky note pad here. Hard to see here, but I will insert a shot, but it is a greenhouse theme. They're kind of how many sides does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon yeah, shaped sticky notes, and it's got plants and a little like monster tentacle. They seem to have a lot of monster things, themed sort of things. I mean, the name Quinoa, yeah, Quinoa, K-I-N-W-A, monster, so the monster really, I guess, tips you off there. Another thing that I loved about this shop was that they have like actual shop bags. Like this is like I went to like a high quality store and got a really nice bag. It's really well designed, and it was such like, I freaked out over this bag because most of the time at like anime conventions you like the artists don't spend like a lot of money on, I guess, their packaging or like what they put your stuff in. A lot of the times you won't get a bag, or if you buy prints it's just in like a little like plastic sleeve, which is fine because, you know, the artists want to spend more money on their I guess their art and like the table fees and everything like that. But just this was super refreshing, and I have never seen like a artist or like a brand at an anime convention give me a bag like this. So yeah, there was that. And then I got some prints. So I got these 3 Ghibli prints here. There's actually like a slight difference between the not like quality, but the like the finish of these. So these 2, the I guess cats, this is a Kiki's Delivery Service one, and this is a Howl's Moving Castle one. You can see here they're a little bit shiny, and they have like a really slippery kind of like photo finish to them. And then this Spirited Away one is more matte, it's not as shiny, which is really interesting. I don't understand, I don't really know why they were like that, but there wasn't any difference in price or anything like that. It's fine, it doesn't matter to me. I will say this one is a little more sturdy than these, so this is going to be a little easier to put up on my wall. A lot of the times when I go to Artist Alley, I try to concentrate on the smaller prints so that I can create sort of like a gallery wall situation in my office where I hang all of my stuff, because the larger prints always, like, it's hard to find space for them, but smaller ones are really like easy to hang up and display. So the artist that did this was Cars. So I will put, I'm going to put all the links to the artist down below so you can go out and check out their shop. These are super cute. They did have larger versions of these, which is what drew me to their booth. And then I saw that they had postcard size ones, so I snatched those up real quick. And then next, I got some Fire Emblem prints. So I'm a little bit Fire Emblem Three Houses trash. I actually haven't finished the game. I was playing the Blue Lions route, which is the only route that I've played, and I'm almost done with it. I kind of like binged it. There was a day I spent 16 hours straight playing that game, so I burnt myself out a little bit, and I'm very, very close to the end. I think I'm on the second to last chapter. I'm a little bit stuck because I don't think I leveled properly or enough throughout my playthrough, so it's going to be a huge challenge to get through these next like 2 battles that I have left. But I love Fire Emblem Three Houses so much, and there was an artist that had so much beautiful like Fire Emblem stuff. She had a bunch of stuff from Three Houses and a bunch of stuff from earlier Fire Emblem games. I'm also a big fan of Awakening. I have not finished it, but Crom is my husband. I got 4 prints from this artist. I bought 3 originally, and then you could get the 4th one free, so I did that. So the ones that I got the 3 house leaders. So I've got Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude. This was a really nice set. They have like gold foil on them, so super, super cute, and I love them. And then the free one, I was so shocked because I was like, alright, I'm just gonna get these 3 so I don't spend so much money. And then she was like, oh, you get a 4th one free. And so then I got this one of Ash, and he is so adorable. Oh, it's so cute. Like literally, like when she gave this to me, like my little package of stuff, like my friend and I saw this photo of Ash, and we just like were like, oh my god, he's so cute. We like freaked out because he is adorable and such a cute soft boy. I love him. So the artist for this, her name is I don't know how to pronounce her name, like Leaf, but she's G Sunshines. So of course I will link her Etsy shop and her Twitter information down below, so you can go check out her art. She did have like Three Houses like memo pads, and I really wanted to get the Blue Lions one, but it was out of stock, so I'm waiting for her Etsy shop to open up so I can just like go and buy those, because I need some Fire Emblem stuff in my planner. So that is all of the non-manga stuff that I purchased at Katsucon, and now it is time for the manga. So my goal for Katsucon was to find 2 specific things. One was the missing volumes of Cardcaptor Sakura that I am missing. So it would be Cardcaptor Sakura volumes, what is it, 3 and 6 of the Tokyo Pop versions, and then volume 5 of Cardcaptor Sakura Master of Cloud, like the second half, volume 5 in the Tokyo Pop versions. Those are the only 3 in the series that I am missing, and it was my quest to find that. And also I wanted to finish up the Tokyo Babylon manga because I haven't hauled these yet, or talked about them. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my journey, my manga journey one day. But I went to like a secondhand bookshop near me and went on a little bit of a manga quest. I was looking for those Cardcaptor Sakura volumes. I check every once in a while because maybe somebody has like sold them to the store and then I can buy them. But I'm also on the lookout for any clamp stuff, especially older stuff, maybe that's not being like repackaged into collector's editions or omnibus versions or anything like that. So I found pretty much all of Tokyo Babylon. So there are 7 volumes in this series and I found 5 of them. So that was really cool. These are the Tokyo Pop versions. I think there's another out of print version by like Dark Horse or something. But anyway, I found all of it, so I was like, alright, well I'm going to Katsucon, so maybe I can find the missing 2 volumes. So those were my 2 quests. So semi-successful. So since I've become more of an active manga collector, anime conventions have been tempting. So there was one booth that had pretty much all of Boys Over Flowers, and I really wanted to buy it, but it was a lot and they weren't super cheap. It was like they're still selling them at kind of like cover price, and they were like 20% off, so it would be like off of like, they were like $10 each and 20% off of that for like something like 15 volumes or something like that. It was a lot of money. So I didn't do it, but I kind of regret it, so maybe next time. Anyway, so those are the sort of like temptations that anime conventions have, is because a lot of the times they're great because you get like resources of like manga and secondhand manga that like you don't normally get like in your town, because you're kind of like, if you go to secondhand shops, then you're kind of limited to like what people around you have read and donated or sold back to stores. So it's a little, I don't know, you get a wider variety of stuff. First off, there was one booth that I went to where I did find a volume of Tokyo Babylon, volume 3. Yeah, so I think it was this one that I picked up there. But yeah, so I got this, and then I picked up 2 more volumes of Hanakimi, which is a series that I have read before, but I am actively collecting. I had several volumes. I read it in high school, and my friend and I kind of did this thing where we would like buy the volumes together. So I had some and she had some, so we did that kind of thing. So I'm trying to collect the rest of it. So this brings me up to volume 11, and there are 23, so I'm almost halfway through. Then there was the place. So there was a booth, a vendor who had a bunch of manga, and they were like, oh, these manga are $5 each, or you can buy 10 for $20. So I wanted to take advantage of that, and they was kind of smart, that deal, because that's a really good deal. That's only like $2 per manga, but they didn't have like whole series. I think they only had like, they had Boys B as like a whole series, which I almost bought, but I needed to do a little more research on that series to see if it's something that I really want. So I didn't get that, and then everything else was just kind of like random volumes, which is smart because it's harder to find 10 volumes of like random stuff than it is to like buy a whole series. So I did end up finding 10 volumes to buy. I got the last volume of Tokyo Babylon that I needed, so I got volume 6, so that's complete and super lucky, so really happy that I have Tokyo Babylon. And then I got volume 2 of Anonymous Noise, and I have the first volume of this. Haven't read it yet, but every time I go to like Barnes & Noble, like I can't find any more of it. It's like only volume 1 or like way farther than I am. So picked up volume 2 for that. I found 2 older volumes of a Clamp manga. I picked up Suki. So this is actually volumes 1 and 3 here. Most of the time when I buy manga, I don't like to buy like random volumes or buy things like out of order. Exception is Clamp manga, especially like older versions of it, because it's something that I know that I want to like read all of and collect all of, so just finding random volumes like this is fine. Then I got volumes 1 and 2 of Millennium Snow, so this is like a vampire manga, shoujo manga, I think. It seems like it's kind of older too. That was really good. I looked this up at the while I was looking through stuff, and there's only 4 volumes of this, so I felt good about only buying 2 volumes in a 4-volume series versus like maybe buying the first volume in like a 23 volume series that I don't know anything about, so should be relatively easy to find the rest of this, hopefully. And finally, I picked up volumes 2 through 5 of Sand Chronicles. So there's 4 volumes of this. This is a series that I see around a lot. I think it's quite popular. Figured that I could buy the first volume on like online somewhere pretty easily. So I felt fine about getting like not the first volume. Most of the time when I buy stuff, I don't want, it's like if it's like a new series, I don't want to start from like the middle or whatever. I try to find at least the first 3 volumes to test it out. But I've heard really good things about this. I feel like I have read a little bit of this, like the beginning of it, several years ago, but I'm not 100% sure. But I did order, right after the convention, I did order the first volume, so there's that. Unfortunately, I did not end up finding the Cardcaptor Sakura manga, and then I've been lamenting about this volume 5 of the Master of the Clow version, because online it goes for like an insane amount of money. Like on thrift books and on Amazon, people are trying to sell it for like $100, and I understand that it is a like kind of special or like important volume. It is the volume that like Shaoran confesses to Sakura. Sorry for the spoilers. So I understand like that aspect of it, but come on people, it's old manga, it's used, so why are you selling it for $100? So just a quick note, I did double check on thrift books and Amazon for this volume, and it looks like the price has greatly decreased, probably because no one was buying it for $100, but on thrift books it runs for about $8, which is, I guess, more understandable, and on Amazon it looks like it's about $21, which I think is still a little much for a volume of used manga, so that's just, it's not $100 anymore, but still, it's very difficult to find, and I was very upset for a long time. But my friend did find it on Half Price Books for like $4, so I ordered that right away when I got home. So hopefully I have that coming to me soon, and hopefully it's in like acceptable condition. It did say good, so I'm a little worried, but yeah, so I have that. I think there's another volume of that manga that is coming also. I don't remember which one I ordered, and then also volume 1 of Sand Chronicles. So yeah, that's my little mini Katsucon haul. I hope you enjoyed it. The 10 for 20 deal was really good. I've never seen a deal like that on manga before at an anime convention, so it was really exciting. So I like kind of freaked out and just had to buy everything, so yeah. So yeah, like I said before, if you liked any of like the art or like the sweatshirt, I have all of the artist information down below, so you can go ahead and check those people out. Definitely do, because they all have great stuff. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish, manga, nerdy content from me. That is all I've got for you today. I'm Christy Lou. Till next time, mate!